Morning, this is maybe Old Salt Gamer. I am back after 3 days plus where we had a thunderstorm with what I think was a little mini tornado. Did a bunch of damage in my neighborhood, knocked down some poles, some wires. Not too much structural damage, but some. My house was spared, but I was without power for 3.5 days. Finally got it back. Can't complain too much about that, I guess. Um, The other a couple other things is I got a new microphone. So if you're listening to this, tell me how it sounds. I think I've gotten rid of the majority of the background screechiness with this new mic. Although at the moment it sounds a little lispy, so I may try and adjust that. But the third bit of news, they did release the new terrain package on the beta branch. The only problem is you can't play the beta branch. All you can do is look at the new terrain. You can't build anything, you can't do anything. So I was forced to leave the beta branch. If you want to see what the new terrain looks like, it's pretty cool. God Creator of the Universe, the YouTube channel, has a pretty good description of what it looks like. But so I had to change to the regular branch, which got rid of my ability to do what I wanted to do with the Dupia. So I'm going to start a new one again because they keep changing things so fast right now. So I'm on the regular, and I'm going to do something I don't think I've done before. And I did play a test one time since the power came back on, and it is not easy, and I thought it wouldn't be too bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a new world, and you might laugh, but I'm going to play Mars, and I'm going to do it at the Stationeer level in the brutal mode. Now I was thinking, yeah, this can't be too bad, but it is. It's a lot worse than I thought, and you'll be surprised. First off, you get some frames. You get an active vent, potato seeds, one solar panel, and the a battery. I have one large battery to start with, and that's in my suit. No oxygen. So that was the first thing that caught my eye. There's no oxygen. So what I have in my tank is all I have to start with. Production kit, you can make the autolathe and the arc furnace, and you got some cereal, some water, not a whole ton. Water shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I'm going to have to build a enclosure before I run out of food and water. Well, water I can make by crushing ice, so that's not too bad. So my first run through this, I learned a few lessons. I didn't die. I did survive, but I did point out some better ways of doing it. So let's get this started. And I think you'll find this pretty interesting. I didn't realize just how hard this would be. The first thing I'm going to do is temperature down. I'm going to turn it all the way down. That saves battery. I'll put this over here because it's a little easier for me. Now this is going to take a little bit of time, unfortunately, but this is in the long run. So it's at 0, so I'm good there. Now I'm going to turn the pressure down to 35. Now I wish there was a faster way to do this. So 35 is as low as you can go because that makes, after that, your oxygen is low. So if I'm going down to the target of 35, right there. Okay, so that's set up. Now here's the unconventional thing I'm going to do. I'm going to mine. And I'm going to let you watch me mine. And I'll explain why this is so important later. Oh, light off. Gotta save the battery. Trust me, got to save the battery. And there's some nice copper right here. I'm just going to take this. I was hoping to use Amy, but my first experiment, I found out, you end up mining right here and literally creates holes everywhere. So, it is what it is. I can't use Amy right away. But I liked Amy. I thought that was pretty fun to program and get started. Alright, so what I'm going to mine, I have the render distance mod on, which lets you see further away. And you want iron. I'm going to do the... I apologize for the darkness here because, like I said, I need to save my batteries. So I need to turn the light off. And I do need one stack of oxide, which I can get now. And that's going to go relatively quick since I'm right here and it's here. And this is going to be too much and I'm just going to drop the extra because I need the room. Alright. Not the oxide. What's the iron? Oh, and I need silicone. You don't get enough plastic sheets. You get 2. So in order to make the electric and the pipe bender, and that was kind of a disappointing amount of silicone. To get those, you need some silicone. So I don't need a ton of it. Figure I'll mine this out here if I can find some more, which it doesn't look like I can. Okay, so the hard thing to find, need a lot of iron. That's usually easy. You keep an eye on where you're at. So there's some iron over here. And I know this isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but it will get pretty exciting here shortly. Now, look at my oxygen tank. That's all the oxygen I have. That's it. And that is quite the pre-game, in this mode, wake-up call. And I gotta go find some gold pretty soon. I got some iron. I need more iron and I need gold. And I don't want to lose my lander. Don't want to lose my lander. Did I already lose my lander? You got the kid. Here, lander. There it is. Wow, I'm pretty far away. Okay. Over that way. How much valuable from here? I gotta find gold. Gold is a big important thing at the start here. Can't make anything with the things that I need anyway. So after this, I'll completely ignore copper. 2 stacks is plenty. Get around there anymore. Nitrous I don't need. Off this mountain. I might have to fly to find this. If I remember right, there's my lander, so we're good. Way over there. There's that gold. See something shiny. Okay, I could take these couple silicones on the top here. Enough silicone. I'm hoping it's just gold and not silver. Kind of looking more and more like silver. Dang it. Iron. I do need more iron. Half of the day is gone. So really, at this point, all I need is gold. It should be okay for the first night. Lander over this way, I think. Well, that's amazing how easy it is to lose the lander. There it is, way over there. Alright, I'm gonna... Now, you use a ton of jetpack while you're flying in Stationeers-brutal-Mars. But I gotta find some gold here. This is ridiculous. All I need is something shiny. And, I think that looks like gold. Back down here. There we go. There's some over here too. Good. So my lander is that way somewhere. Well, there's a bunch of gold here now. Unfortunately, in this brutal stationery difficulty, you either get 2 or 3 gold for each ore that you bust. So mining gold is not only slow as it usually is, it's painful because it takes forever. All that, I got 19. Now, do not want it to get dark while I'm this far away. Alright, I think I saw some more over here, yeah. Again, I apologize for the level of light. I have to save my battery. That's why I turned, by the way, I turned my temperature down and to save battery. And I turned my air pressure down. This is a good amount of gold there, so this is going to work. And turn my temperature down to save air because the suit uses air to maintain the temperature of your suit setting, the way I understand it. And it's starting to get dark, so I have to quickly, a couple more. That's 49, that's good. Now, wasn't my lander over this? There it is, okay. So let's head right for the lander. It'll probably be pretty close to dark. Now, like I said, this is an unconventional thing to do. You usually don't start by mining. But this gives me a chance to build everything I want to build overnight while it's dark. And of course, I'll have to leave my light on. That's why I turned my light off. So I'll get everything set up at the baseline. Ooh, there's a hole there. Oh! I thought I missed it. I'm in the dark. So anywhere around where my piece is, I want to build here. There it is. Okay, so this hill's good. And it's going to get dark just as I arrive back at base. Now, there's a hole there. Let's move this a little bit. Out of that. Okay. So let's put this where I want it. I'm going to take a few of those that I have, and that's what I'm going to start with. And I want to be close. It's kind of nice. The lander's kind of nice because it has a light in it. So it kind of helps you find yourself. Now I'm going to use all of these. People are like, oh, you can't do that. Yeah. There's a logic to my madness. I'm going to go 4x5. Or that's it. That is all my frames. Now let's go back to the crate, which I have to find again. There's. Let's bring this right over to my little platform here. I'll just set it right next to it so I don't have to ever look for that again. Alright. Now, I don't need that. If I need that at this point, I'm in real trouble. I can put that in there. I do want that. Don't want that. Again, if I need it, I'm in real trouble. Put that there. Okay, so I got enough empty hands now. Alright, so I know where that's at. Let's grab my welder. I'm just gonna put one down, just so I have a walking platform. Leaves me 20, so that leaves me enough to make everything that I need. Okay, so there's my walking platform. Now we come over here, grab the production package and the power package. Let's do the power package first. Let's get that set up. So when the sun comes up, I immediately have a source of power. Let's put that in my other hand. So, there it is. Getting worried. Now I want to put this back. I put it here in my first training run through. I ended up getting a little bit in the way, so I'm going to back it up one. Okay, so that's set up. I'm going to put this here. See that way. And I'm going to take my crowbar, open that up, take the battery. It's a small one to start with. Put that in there. Take this, put that right here, so that helps charge batteries, and then that part is done. Now I need 4 here. Explain that later. And 1 there for now. That'll be that. Now I'll take the production back here. Now, the bearings. So I gotta open it up, sorry. Okay, got the arc welder. This arc furnace in here. Bearings again. The arc furnace here. The power facing that way because I run out of cables quite quickly doing this. Put this right here is probably pretty good. Yeah, we'll put it there, that's okay. Then I'll take these, and I'll add those to that, and I'll just put these to the side for a minute. Swap that, get the welder. Oops. And these cables, we'll take the 4 that they gave me. Okay, swap that with that. Oop. Screwdriver. Okay, so that part's done. Now, let's quickly wire. And this is going to be sloppy at first, but I have to save cables as best I can. And unfortunately, this part right here is using more than... In fact, I'm going to take down than I used in my warm-up game because I had all this over 1 more square. So we'll have to see how that works. Now, I'm going to start. Smelting, and this burns through small batteries really fast. It really doesn't matter which order I do it in because none of it is good. Now I'm taking my spare batteries, and I'm just so I know where they're at and they're handy. I won't be needing those theoretically. And I need to charge that, but right now this is going to drain, and I'm not sure which way the sun's come up. I'm already thirsty. Unbelievable. Yeah. So right now I'm kind of in a slow mode until dawn, so it's going to get dark, and I apologize. It's just the way it is when you start this. It has to be, because I've got to save batteries. I've got to be able to see that. So I'm going to grab that over here. And, you know, if you want to fast forward through this part until you see the daylight, I completely understand. But right now, see how fast it goes through. That's not too bad. Right now I have to conserve the battery. Because actually, of course, when you do a second run through, I'm actually doing a little bit better than I did in my test run through. At this point, I was hurting for batteries pretty badly. But I've changed a couple strategies, and this is working much better. But again, I apologize for the darkness. I know it's a terrible way to video. That's actually working a lot better than I thought it would. And that's 70. You know what? For the video purposes, I'm going to make the sacrifice of turning my battery on. And I got debris everywhere here. This is kind of... so what else have we got in here? I did use this a little bit. We'll set this down. I did use that a little bit. Because I do have... I might not need it now, though. Oh yeah, I could take this battery out, because I don't need this for a while. So... we'll put that battery there just so I know where it's at. I'll put that up here. I'll leave those. That's all. That's it. At least there's not much to deal with. This Stationers level brutal mode. There's not much supplies you have to finagle around. Again, this is going to be kind of slow for a little bit. Once I find which way dawn comes up, I'll adjust. I manually adjust this a lot because I need every ounce of power I can have when I start making things. Which will be shortly here, actually. Next battery ran out. I think I got 1% left. We'll put that in here so it charges. I wonder if I hit the button by accident or something. Okay, so that's done. So now I got two of the main elements. Of course, gold is going to take forever, but I don't need a tremendous amount of gold. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, like I said, I want every stitch of power I can get. So it looks like it's coming up over there. So first thing we do is slant this all the way down. And then all the way, 50-50 chance. Here so I can see a little better. I hope that it's probably coming right over that mountain so I don't get enough. Somewhere over there, and we'll fine tune that once it actually comes up. Alright, so now I'm going to do that. That's the battery. 43. I'm going to keep this going. I don't know exactly where it's coming up, and it looks like it's going to come up a little bit further over. Let's see. Where is it? Right there?
Hydration critical.
Alright, so let's go back one. This one, there we go. So I got some juice coming in now, so pretty much on, but maybe back one more. And that is all the way down. Oh, it wasn't all the way down. There we go. I'm getting 415 watts, so that's a good start. So we're going to do that now. Again, kind of not the normal way. I'm going to do the pipe bender because I'm down to 3,000. Now, I do not want this battery to run out while I'm doing this. I don't know if it's charging or not. It is charging. Excellent. So I am running two things, and because I'm manually controlling this with 460 volts, and it is actually going up, even with those two drawings. Yep, good. So the power on this second run through is much better. I did much better job of it. 76. Okay, now, like I said, I'm going to be moving this a lot because I need full charge batteries, and it's going to get dark again. Sorry. Okay, so that one, and maybe one back. Nope, that was worse. That's better. There we go. Okay. Of course, I only want one of these. And that takes a long time. 18 gold left to go. Alright, so let's swap this battery and that battery. Because this charges faster than this does. Oh, I don't have that on. That may be why that was charging so fast. There we go, they're both blue now anyway. So once this charges all the way, up. I know this is kind of annoying. But believe me, I think it is too. Gotta go further. Oh! This way. Hey, nope, this way. Okay, so that should be going up. Yeah, I'm gonna move it a little in advance. What happened? Dang it. What happened? Did I stop it? I've changed batteries before without interrupting the power, so I'm not sure why that did that. Oh. That's okay, I need... What is going on? Of course, you run around kind of crazy. Now I have an interior door that I won't need for a long time. Take two. Alright, so... let's do the silicone. How we doing here? I gotta turn it. And I gotta go up most likely. Okay, so that's still going up. You want to set it toward 400 plus and going up, and then you have a little bit more time. As soon as this battery gets fully charged, I'm going to pull that back out. And yes, there's quite a bit of waiting here. That is how it is. This is still going up. Kind of, but not really. Yeah, it is. It's already going down. I keep hitting the wrong one. I did it again. 50. I need to go up. I think I do. Nope. Okay. Five. Don't interrupt the power. Okay, so now, and now I am on, like I said, I'm on the brutal mode, so this really shortens how long you have to do things like drink. Let's switch this first. Got more gold to do. Grab that. Put that in here. I am not touching this time. I did something stupid the last time. So, I do this in steps. I go open, drink, 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 close, wait till it recovers, open, drink, close. That's my food. I might as well do that while I'm waiting. As long as this isn't finishing, it's not. Open.
Pressure critical. Oxygen critical.
Close. Okay, so that takes care of that issue for a while. And I gotta tune this. Do it the right way. Oops, gotta stop that. Okay, so here's the pipe bender. So 1, 2, 3. And this is not normally the normal way that I do this, but now you notice I don't have any plastic sheets. That's why I had to do silicone. I think I got it in here. Sheets. Plastic, yes I do. I only need 2 for now. Turn that back off. Put that up there. Press this because my battery is still not fully charged. And I'm losing pretty fast. I gotta go down, down, down. There we go. Okay. So I'm at 90, 99. Let's go to 100. Okay, now I can switch that.
Power critical.
Oops. What happened to my battery?
Oxygen critical.
Stupid thing. Okay, so now I got my plastic sheets. Don't want those right now. I want those. And I'm getting a little panicky because my oxygen is down to 2,000. That's done. Bring those down. That's done. Bring those down. That's done. Bring those. Okay, so that's made. Now, more cables. Straight. One for straighter this way. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we'll just keep it organized then, I guess. Alright, so now everything's still blue. Keep this going. I don't think I have much left, but might as well take what I can get. Going down. Oh, well, we've got a couple. Now I have to turn the light on. Alright, now we kick this out of here. That's not what I want. Get out. Bring it over here. Oh, this may be where I was having more power problems, so I think it might have been actually. This is where I started. But I need an ice crusher. And I can stop this because I got things that I need. So that'll help save some power. Got everything I need to do this. But I do not want this to get interrupted. We'll be okay for this one. Yeah, okay. Don't make another one. And I put this right here. Why not? With the pipes facing that way. And while that's going, I'm going to go ahead and make about 10 pipes, which is more than I need. I have more iron. Let's make 5 pipes. And 1, 2, 3. That's good. Alright, now I can finish this up with cables. Back over here. We want canister, which I might need to get more iron. I guess I didn't get quite as much iron as I did before. Oops. And don't have to do that. Oops, utility. Yes, utility. Finish it. Finish it. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Thank goodness. That was close. Wouldn't have mattered until I had to switch the battery. But... Alright, so let's put those up there if I can. I can. Let's bring this down, down, over. I will use these extra pipes a little bit later. Put the canister in there. Alright, this is going to really burn the battery, but I have to do it. And I got a couple batteries left. Okay, that's hooked up. I want to throw the rest of this iron in here. Before I do that, I better do that. Put that there. Throw this in there. Turn that on. Well, that's working. I can spin this back around. Usually about 11. And I don't want this to over pressurize. There it goes. Battery's out already. To get my iron. Turn that off. Yeah, this is where the battery went blitzoid on me. Where do I need this at? Oh yeah, here. We'll put this there so it's out of my hand. Battery's gone already, huh? One battery left. I do have this battery too. I am down to 1,700. There's 3,000. Now the other thing that I need, I'm not going to have the battery for it, but we're going to do it with this battery while turning that off. Putting that battery in the hand. Putting this on. Yeah, this is where the battery situation was becoming nuts. I need a nitrogen filter because when I breathe that air, I burn nitrogen. Or I need to, you know, there's nitrogen in the ice. How are we doing here? Let's go a little. Well, I'll use the last bit of my battery, I guess. And then we'll have to wait for dawn. I didn't realize how much power the ice crusher used. It uses a significant amount of power. But there you go. So now I can put this up here. Air
Oxygen
is solved, except for now that there's nitrogen in there. I do have to up this. I think it's 2 pressure up. No, 1 would have done it. We'll up to 2 because I think I have to up it later. So there, oxygen solves. Power is critical. But I have a good battery, so we're okay. I'll put this up there. Take that. Put that back. And let's get this ready to charge. Oop. I think it was over here, wasn't it? Right about there. And I would basically wait for dawn to come. Is there any close iron? Close iron. I have a battery. It doesn't matter. I did steal all my batteries, right? Let's get rid of that stupid. Oh, you know what? I've never used this thing. But I don't have a battery. What the heck? How do you use it? Mining pick. I've never used that in all the 2,000 plus hours that I've done Stationeers. This is the first time I've used the mining pick. First time for everything. But you know what? It's doing pretty darn good. It's not much slower than the other one, to be honest with you. So, now I gotta find my... There it is. See how nice that little capsule is if you build right next to it? I'll take the gold that's sitting right here. I think it should give you more because you have to work for it. Oh, more copper. Or more iron, I mean. Take it. There's a whole stack of iron with a mining pick. Excellent. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use the mining pick in a video before. It's kind of interesting. Okay, that's enough iron. And here's my base. Now, I have no power. How is that generating? How is that generating power? That's bizarre. Anyway, let's put one of those in there. Get that ready to go. And here we go. So, a pretty effective night considering I used the hand axe to do some mining.
Waste tank caution.
And that I don't have to worry about. I don't have to save that. Just vent it. Not even concerned about it. Double check that this is all the way down. It is. I think it came up right over there. Come on, Mike. Come on, do that. Oh, I hear something. There we go. It's starting. Alright, so I still have 4,000 and I have 5,000 in there, so I don't have to worry about the ice or the ice machine and oxygen. Everything's charging over here, even though there's no light yet. Oh, it stopped. So that was a few cheater rays, I guess. Come on. Come on. Come on. Bingo. Okay, I lined up. We have to go a little further. Oh, and again, 50-50 syndrome. Okay, so that looks... Yep, that one's the best. Alright, so now I do have to make some iron. Luckily that goes fast. I'm still charging. That's going up, so that's good. I just don't want to stand in front of it for a minute. Now these charge, but this charges a lot faster. So once those batteries charge, and I'm already starting to go down, so go up. That's too much. Maybe I need to go back one. It's going down. Okay, that's the best place for it right now. Alright, let's eject that. Take some of that iron. And I want that to go in here. Put everything else in there. The rest of that iron in there. Now. Now I need the electric printer. And of course, this is going to really start sapping the battery, probably. Yep. So I got to keep this charged in the right way. Looks like up, maybe. Too soon for up. Not really. About the best. Could turn this off. I got to charge batteries. Probably a wise idea at this point. There we go. Thankfully I had enough charge going through to keep that running. I did that backwards. It was stupid. This is going down again. Probably up. And maybe over. Okay. 56%. Okay, so oh, good. Batteries are charged there. We'll put that there. And we'll put this here. $590, that's good. Now, my next step, I'm not going to build a shelter yet, because I don't quite need it. And the shelter I'm going to build is small. And it's going to be right here. It's not going to be big. And everything is going to be manual to start. So I'll put this in the miner, because I think that's the only thing I'm going to need. Turn that off. I'm going to need to make plastic sheets. I have enough room for this here. 1, 2, 3. Yep. I'm just going to put it right there. Steel sheets. Need 2 plastic sheets. Alright, I need that. Nope, I need that. Then that. And then this. Okay, so now these are out of order. And it's going to screw me up, but it is what it is, because I had to have oxygen before anything else. And this is why I was trying to count cables, because I'm low. How's this doing? 80%? That's dropping. Turn it significantly. Even more. And more. So I need to go up. Probably, maybe not. Yes. Well, you know what? It's going to start coming back down. So that's pretty good. Alright, while this is going now, electronics printer is the next thing on the list. You check this. I got that done. We can put those up here. That's because I got a small battery in. Hoping this gets charged. I should have enough time to charge that. A little further that way. That's pretty good. Maybe one more that way? Yep. I'm in charge, dang you. Anyway. Did move everything up here, right? Yes. This will give me some charging overnight. Print 3 of those if I have enough for it. Even if I don't have enough for it. Which is impossible, but sounds good. Probably time to go down one. Yep, okay. turn that off. Turn this on a little bit. Okay, now I can turn that off. Coming back. 180, that's pretty good. These take a while to print, so not much I can do about it. I put them right here and connect them, and last time I did it, I did have to print some cables to finish it, so it wouldn't surprise me if I needed to do that again. Looks like it's time to go down again, and maybe over. There we go. There's one. With that, unfortunately, I oriented things different. This might have to watch it block the solar panel. Dang. Yeah, this is oriented different than when I did the last time, but just put it way down here. If I have to print some extra cables, I have to print some extra cables. Come out of the view as much as I can. Yeah. Okay. Where's this at? 90%, so we'll wait till that one prints. 190, let's go down. Pretty good. Oh, okay, let's stop this. Stop it. I need to do... Don't need too many, just a few. We'll do 5, I think that should get me. And then we'll go back to printing at least one more wind. This will go right here, as soon as I can put it. And we'll connect. And you see there's not much wind. I mean, you don't get superior wind performance on Mars, but every little bit helps. Now I'm done with solar for a night. It's all the way down. It is. Swing this back around. It's enough. So I only want one more of those, because that'll do. 56. And I'm thirsty again. And I think I shut my light off. I should have shut my light off. But this all doesn't look like much, but it helps because I can shut things off if I have to. And it'll actually charge a little bit. Now I may have to move that because in the evening I might be causing more trouble than I'm gaining there. I went too far, didn't I? I'm not worried about that right now. Okay, so you see I am gaining. I mean, it's if I don't have anything running. I probably need to run this. So I'm going to do this and turn that on. I know that battery is going to go down like a brick. I'll probably just let it. That's good enough. Let's swap that out so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Alright, so that's done. Now, let's do some more iron. Alright, let's do some gold. Where's all my stuff? I think it's in electronics print.
Hydration critical.
There we go again. So that'll be the next thing on my list for the next episode is taking care of liquid. Why did it stop? It does. Oh, I turned it off. Guess I'll get back up. It's good. We're just doing the smelting now. While I'm doing that, I can take my next step, eject all this, and I tend to forget if I don't do it right away like that. Turn it off. How many items do I have? This should be good. So all I have left is copper, and might as well take care of it. I don't really need a ton of power at this point. But I am getting kind of low. You know what? Let's save that. 43%. This one's back going up because of the wind, so that's good. Put this over here. Walls. Iron walls. Take one. That's why I'm using walls, because they only take one. Start with 10. I might need more than that, but I'm going to start with 10. Sorry about the buzzing. Now, because I'm not running anything, these should be going up slowly. Gotta move that. I don't use it too much, but I actually did in this one, which is different than normal. Normally, I don't use that at all. Alright, now this is going to be bad too, because, oh no, this up here is good. Because the sun isn't up here. Now, I'm going to use windows on the bottom. Which might be wasteful. But it is what it is because I want to be able to see. I left that open right here. And we can use iron walls on the top. 1, 2, 3. That's perfect. I actually picked the right amount. I like that.
Hunger caution.
Now, do I need any sheets? I gotta make some for the floor. Because obviously this has to be airtight. No, I got enough sheets too. Alright. We're coming over here. These are charging. Slowly, but they're charging. So now what I can do is ultimately move that up top there so I get better sun. And then someday automate it. And I can't stand the buzzing anymore, so I need another thing of water. I need to bring that. Put that down there. Bring that. What do we got here? Oh, that's the interior door that I made. Extra CO2 filter. Don't need any of that right now. I gotta bring that in before the storm hits though. Alright, so this isn't secure yet, of course, but I guess so. I know I'm gonna need one of those and one of these. Alright, so let's do the water first. Run the right one. Open helmet. Break.
Temperature critical. Pressure critical. Oxygen critical. Temperature low. Low pressure.
Okay.
Temperature critical. Pressure critical. Oxygen critical.
Alright, so I have
Temperature low.
2 partial water burner bottles now, which is kind of stupid, but round on 2. This goes a little faster.
Temperature critical. Pressure critical. Oxygen critical.
Okay.
Temperature low. Low
And I
pressure.
have 2 of those, which is also kind of stupid. Alright, so where am I at here? Glass. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 7 glass. If I counted right. Alright, now 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. So I counted right. So we should be good. Now all I need is a door. I can't use the interior door. Well, no, they're not airtight. I can't use the interior door. Hopefully I can use that later. So I need a door. Door. Now we're doing fine. How we doing power-wise? Pretty stable. Those 3 give me just enough kind of maintain in between the things that I do. Alright, so we'll put that here. Then I need, guess what? 2 more plastic sheets. I think 2. Is it 2 or 1? I'm going to do 2. I got enough. Plus if I did 1, then I'd have a 0.5 silicone that I would lose when I moved, so I might as well just make 2. Then I think I need glass. Glass. Oh, here comes morning already. That night went fast. Bar, right? Is it? I probably just need 1 glass. Nope, I did need 2. Alright. I just turned too far. And again, 50-50 syndrome. Oh, I'm stuck. I can't get through there anymore. That's got to be a little awkward. Like I said, I'll move that up top here before too long. Close enough to start with. Okay, so now I would like some oxide. Oxide. To drop in that room. Oxide. There's volatiles. Oxide. Oxide. Okay, now it's light, so that'll help. I think I saw some way over there. Oh, there's some. So I'll just take another stack of this while I'm able. Oh, it's about to get dark again. Okay, exactly 50. There it is. Okay. Did I have an active vent? I don't think that I did. Of course not. Alright, so I gotta make an active vent. No, I'll just leave that on. I'll be okay. Slash words. I'll be fine. Looks like that charged up pretty well, actually. Ah, a little bit of wind is really helping. And we'll do this. Okay, then I need to take this. This will just about be it for this episode because it takes quite a while to set this up the way you have to survive through that first night or 2. I want an active vent. Active. Fine. Vent. enough to make that. I'm almost out of copper, so I gotta do some mining. I'll do that before the next episode. But I did make it through. So, what I want to do is awkwardly get over here. Put, yeah, like that. The two on the floor. Hopefully that's enough. I'm gonna wire those up, so I need more cables than I have. I don't know how much copper I have left, not much. Oh, that's right. Like I said, this is backwards than I'm used to. I usually put the electronics printer in the center. I don't think I need any more copper. I'll just let that run out, I guess. Alright, now this is my goal here, and this will be the last step for today. Force those shut. Drop because it's warmer out now. There's going to be some pollution in here, but hopefully I can survive that.
Power low.
You know, I don't even have to do this now because I got oxygen, so that'll be it, I think. I was going to drop the oxide in here, but I don't need to do that way. I can automate that a little bit first. So I have a room if I need to take my helmet off to breathe into, so that's good. But there you go, that's the first night. Stationeers-brutal-Mars in the hardest possible setting. Oxygen's important. Power is also important. Oh, I can't wait till I get some solder and automate this, because this is really a pain. Wrong again. 50-50 chance. So, we're good. There we go, full batteries. Alright, that's it. Maybe old Salt Gamer, see you in the next episode. Where I'm going to expand on this. This is kind of interesting. I enjoyed it. So remember to subscribe and like, and we'll see you later.